Hi, we're looking at the Casio FZ-1 sampling keyboard, and I'd like to show you some things I've learned about how its looping and crossfading features work. So I've got a sample here, Casio FZ-1, of me talking. It's recorded at 9 kilohertz, and it sounds kind of dull. Casio FZ-1, which is what you expect for a 9 kilohertz sample rate. But if we go to the voice edit menu and we change the loop settings and we enable crossfading, and mind you, I'm not even using looping. I'm just changing this one number in this menu away from 0. Casio FZ-1. Then you should be able to hear, or if not, maybe try it on headphones, that the sound gets a lot brighter.
Casio FZ-1. Casio.
It's really dramatic if you play a low sound. And yeah, so somebody told me about this in the comments of one of my YouTube videos, that if you change the crossfade time, then the anti-aliasing is disabled. And I didn't understand what all that meant, but I tried it out and I recorded the sound and looked at it on the computer in an audio editor. And there I could see that that's indeed what is happening. So normally the Casio is using linear interpolation, and that makes things duller as you go down the keyboard, which technically is what is supposed to happen. But if you enable this crossfade, then it switches to using drop sample interpolation, which introduces a lot of aliasing distortion. And that's that weird, bright, gurgling stuff we're hearing. And this made me curious, what is this crossfade time thing even supposed to do? Because I don't really understand. And so to look at that, let's first set up a loop. So we can go here, set the start point to the beginning, then we go to the end point. Let's pick a nice end point. Casio. That sounds good to me. Now, this is normal looping. Casio. And let's see what happens if we change the crossfade time from 0 to 1. Casio FZ-1. So I noticed three things. One is that the sound gets brighter, just as it did before. The other is that we get a kind of stuttering. It's not doing a clean loop anymore, but it's saying Casio. And the third thing I notice is that when it's done looping, the sound becomes dull again. Casio FZ-1. And I found out that if I want the whole sound to be bright, I need to go to the second loop segment and also turn up the crossfade time over there. Casio FZ-1. So that's crossfade time 1. What happens if we pick a bigger number? Casio FZ-1. Well, at the maximum, it does nothing. It sounds the same as when it's 0. Casio. Minus, of course, the aliasing. But if we go to a small value, like in the hundreds or so, Casio. Maybe a little more. Casio FZ-1. Now it starts to sound like an echo. So first we have nothing. Casio. Then we get a stutter. Casio. And then somewhere up here we get an echo. Casio. Now I still hear a faint echo. Casio. Now I can't really hear it anymore. Casio. And now it's definitely gone. So I don't understand what to call this, but you get a stutter or an echo. So that's all I have to show for now. Crossfading is weird, and it gives you aliasing distortion, even if you're not looping. Thanks for watching.